Okay, so two questions. One, I'm curious because while you're caregiving for Jason, obviously it's very hard. But what was the thing that kept you going? Like,
My biggest mistake is that I went on Google to Google his disease. That was not
I
a
think
good
we're
thing
all
for me.
guilty of that.
Yeah, we're guilty of that, and I was guilty, and I know Jason did it too, but he never told me. And when it said that the survival rate was only 5%, I said, "This is it. I know he's gonna pass away." I was not in denial. I gave him the best love
Oh,
ever,
that's so amazing.
200%. You want a massage for your feet, you're getting a massage for your feet. You want a hamburger, which was not allowed. Okay, we're gonna sneak out because we had to stick to plant-based food. We're gonna sneak out. Whatever he wanted, he's gonna get. I didn't care about the house. I lived in with him. I moved in with him. Um, just being next to him and looking at him and knowing that he won't make it. For me, I want to be strong in front of him, so I would never, never cry. Never, never cry. "Jay, don't worry. We're both gonna fight this together, and we're gonna win this battle." And he was all about La Grinta. La Grinta is, the grit for English, resilience, passion, strength. It's called a fighting spirit, voila.
Mhm.
And, he goes, "Mom, I never thought you were so strong." I put a facade in front of him because when he was going to bed after he had two surgeries, by the way, two brain surgeries. um, this is where my tears would come down. So for me, it's like, you ain't gonna see me. The only thing I can tell you, which I feel bad in the fact I actually fell on the floor twice because of tiredness, and he saw that. I didn't like that. And he had to call the ambulance while he was sick. And so, yeah, I didn't like what he saw, but in his mind, he says, "Mom, I didn't realize how strong you were till you are here with me." Mom, he goes, "You were always so sick, I got a lot of issues myself and brain and breast and all that. I don't want to talk about it. I focus on the positive, not the negative." And I love it. And I have his messages, "Mom, you're a beast, you're a beast," so beautiful. So yeah, I learned a lot about him. I'm not sure if I can say this, but we had a conversation that was a bit more deep. I don't even know if wrote it in my book. I'm so sorry I'm going to say this, but it's important that caregivers know that at one point, we're going to have to talk about something that's not very pretty. And he knew my financial situation was okay with Abe and all that. Goes, "Mom, I have one question to ask you," and one tear's coming down. And he says, "Mom, do you have enough money to bear me?" So for me, it's I still have that in my brain. And hi, somebody, what I told him? Okay, we're gonna change subject because you know what? I know you're gonna survive it. So don't even get there. And you know me, I'm financial. Okay, why even that question? Because mom, I just want to make sure. Yeah. But these are tough questions as a caregiver that we have to go through. But I'm okay. Mom is okay. I'm just crying because I'm crying. I'm okay. Like I really am.
It's okay. You're allowed to feel these emotions, Julia. You're a human being, and that's what we do. I think it's important that you allowed yourself to cry.
Yeah.
Um, you only came out stronger. And speaking of stronger, I think you have a little project that you want to talk about. So not only one book, but now you are
I'm
ready.
I'm on my second book. It's almost finished, 96% finished, and,
So precise.
yeah, 96% because that's where I'm at right now. It's beautiful, and it's a kid's book. It's about soccer, so there's a soccer game in this book. It's a kid's book from kindergarten to grade 5. It's beautiful. I can't wait to go to the schools, the hospitals, organizations to do some storytelling. It's really nice. I'm not gonna tell you the name of the title yet because I have to wait because we're gonna do the launch party, like the launch when the book is gonna come because we have to. There's steps to follow. I just want to thank Livre Agape. She's my helper, we say, with Claudia Amaro. She's also my writer, helping me out as well. So we have there's a lot of logistics behind writing a book.
You're a
You know?
team, right?
Yeah, of
There's a team
course, of
behind
course.
you.
The only thing is I'm self-publishing my book. That's a new step in my life too, which I'm super proud. My husband's proud. I can't believe it. Like I wrote my first book. I'm on my second book, and I became a self-publisher. So I'm really, really proud of this. And I learned so much. There's so many doors that closed on me. And again, I'm gonna emphasize that you'll have many doors closing on you, but you know what? There's better and greater things for waiting for you. You just have to see the light, you know. But it just makes me stronger. So when you close that door on me, thank you, sir, thank you, Mrs., because you're just making me stronger.
What do you hope to achieve with this new book? How do you want to impact young readers?
I want readers to get back into literature, get off those computers. Take an hour of your time and read to your kids. The bond that you can have with mother and son, or vice versa with your daughter. Get back into reading. We're so much into this new age of technology. I think it's important that why not gift a book to a child? You're not punishing a child to read a book. Get involved with them. Sit down with them and no, well, let's read a book together. And I love reading. I love reading even more now that I'm a writer.
I'm sure you appreciate the words on
Big time,
paper so much
big
more.
time, you know.
Yeah.
And I can't say much about the book, but I'm gonna say a bit more because it's Marilyn. Okay. The only thing I want to say is beautiful Amazon. It's gonna be an Amazon. We're trying to get into the bookstores, Indigo, and it's gonna be big. This one, it's gonna be big. My goal is to go to every school possible in Montreal and around. I want to travel with this book. And guess what? It's French and English
Amazing.
in the same book. And
So, bilingual book itself.
itself, yeah. So we have,
Great.
um, I can't say the name because I
Don't
can't.
say it. It's
Yeah,
okay.
I can't. But I'm super happy, and it's beautiful. And so I just want to say something, and I'm going to say it. And I've never said this before, and again, I'm going to do it because it's Marilyn in front of me. All the illustrations in this book is not from a computer. It's actually from an art student that I chose. I was hard for me because I had hired four different artists to show me what they can do in one paragraph of my book, and I fell in love with this girl. I won't mention her name yet, and I want people to know that art is very important.
Mhm.
Art is important, sports is important, but let's go to the art classes. While I'm doing my homework and went to different schools, they told me that the art class was underfunded. So I really want to focus on that and to give any book sold, a partial of funds will go to the art classes. Yeah.
That's so beautiful. Always giving back. Hey, Julia?
You have to.
Hey, Jason's mom?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Julia, before just to lighten up the mood a little bit, we do something called rapid fire questions. Are you ready for a couple of questions? I want you to relax, don't think too hard,
Okay.
and just respond the first answer that comes to mind.
Okay.
Okay, first one, ready? Coffee or tea?
I love tea.
Writing in the morning or writing at night?
Morning.
Writing a memoir or children's stories?
Honestly, it was a memoir because it was easier.
Uh, Good answer. Quiet, complete quietness or music while writing?
You know what? I don't listen to music much. I think my brain is so fried that I need to completely calm this. Yeah.
Complete silence.
Yeah.
Pen and paper or typing?
Pen and paper all the way.
Old school. Planning events or planning stories?
Planning events.
Watching soccer in person or on TV?
Person.
Staying close to home or visiting new places?
Visiting new places.
And go to a restaurant or a home cooked meal?
I'm a good cook. I love to receive. I love to entertain, but I'll say it's gonna be a balance for me. It
Pick
won't be just for
one. Going out for dinner
I'll
or
do
you
go out for dinner.
just
A chill.
be free and not have to cook and clean,
Yes, chill.
although you make great meals.
Thank you.
So that is it for the rapid fire questions, Julia. I have one more before
I
we
have a
go.
question for you too after.
You do? Oh my God, no one's ever put me on the spot before. Okay, so do you want to go first?
No, you go. I want to finish it after.
Okay, so my closing question for you is what is one life lesson that you wanna that you hope listeners take away from this interview?
Be kind to yourself, believe in yourself, and never doubt your decision. If you in your gut, if you in your gut, you say it's wrong, then it's wrong. If your gut says, I'm going for it, you go for it. So I say be kind to yourself. So important. Love yourself. I mean, love yourself your way. Because if you're gonna once you love yourself, is where everybody's gonna come around that positive feeling, that good energy.
Yeah.
And it's so important.
The year of peace.
I am in peace. This is my best year. I'd like to know if I'm allowed to read a quote in my book.
Sure, of course.
You have a question for me?
No, I'm done.
And then I have, can I finish?
Yeah.
Should I ask you the question before
You
my?
passed. You passed the interview.
Just want to show you. This is him when number 7, our favorite number. That's my son.
So beautiful.
And he wrote here. This is before he passed away. This is really recently. La grinta to Abe, dream big. Look at this. That's what he wrote. So he wrote one for me, one for mom. Mom, you're a beast. I can't find it. And this one is to Abe. But this was his last signature. This was his last signature. And why did he get all these pictures done? He's amazing, this guy. So everybody who donated to his fund made sure got this.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go like this because that's what I do, and I'm stopping right here. Oh, beautiful. It's the famous pill box. I was so overwhelmed with that freaking pill box. We are dealing with over 20 pills per day, a complicated schedule that we strictly followed. Jason's first pill was scheduled for 9 a.m. and then he had to take more pills almost every hour. He took his final pill at 9 p.m. There was a lot to remember, when to take, what to take, before meals, after meals. As the months went by, Jason was sleeping more and more, all hours of the day. At times, I had to wake him up to take his pills. I didn't want to. He needed his rest, but I had no choice. It was not always easy nor pleasant for my son. It broke my heart. Just want to read a little quote from my book.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah, yeah.
What's your question?
Marilyn, I've known you since you were small. I saw you birth.
Hmm.
What made you got into teaching, and how would you explain our generation versus this generation? Do you see a big gap, a big decision?
Okay, so we'll start with the first question. How did I get into teaching? I would say this story. So when I remember when I was maybe 8 years old, I had this beautiful desk, this beautiful cream desk in my bedroom. And I think I got it for my 8th birthday. And I don't remember much, but I do remember sitting down with my pile of papers. I had a bunch of stickers and I had my invisible students on the floor and I would teach to them. And I would just teach English. I would tell them to stop talking, to lift their hand, and yes, I must have looked crazy, and sometimes I did force my 2 brothers, the twins, to be my students. But I loved role playing, and so that was my first memory of when I knew I wanted to be a teacher. Eventually, I had a different career path. I actually went into business administration. I was into marketing. I was working for a big company, and I was continuing my studies. And unfortunately, I did not get into the program of choice. My backup was to do education classes. So I was like, okay, now I'm forced to do these education classes while I was working on getting my other courses. And then I just so happened to, as my plan B, I guess, I just happened to end up getting, the right courses. And then there was um, a program at the University of Ottawa. Yep. For teaching. And I just said, you know what? I've never left home before. I've never been without my family. I'm going to apply. And if I do it, it's because it's meant to be. And it was the hardest decision of my life,
Wow.
but honestly, the best decision of my life because it brought me here today into teaching.
So proud of you.
Thank you. And what was the second question? The difference
Like the difference of, like, I'm gonna say, like, you guys are in your 30s, 40s, and then I'm 65. So do you see a big difference? Like
100%. So even from when I first started teaching about 10, 11 years ago, I noticed a difference. I had started teaching in the high schools. And back then, I can already see a difference with the students I'm dealing with then to today.
Okay, you see a difference.
And I do feel like technology, has a big impact on how the
Where
students
does that?
behave. Look, I use technology almost every day in the classroom, so I see the potential. I love using tech, although, I see what it's done to my student and their self-esteem,
Yes.
their social anxiety. I have a library in my
Mm,
classroom, and when I see a student go on their own, "Miss, can I borrow a book?" I like
amazing.
so I do love that, and I
Mm,
think it's the little changes
yeah, small changes,
that
yeah.
make a
I
big
think we
difference.
gotta go back to the book, the feel, the touch, the smell of paper. Yeah.